Beautiful. Yes, get in. We actually won. Away at Tottenham, away at Arsenal. Full time. We've beaten Arsenal at the Emirates. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fucking get in. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm so gassed. I'm so excited. Honestly, with 10 minutes to go, I didn't feel as though we were genuinely going to get the equaliser, but we did. Not only did we get the equaliser, we stole the game. We got all 3 points and restored our advantage in the top four. 6 points away at Tottenham and away at Arsenal. They said we couldn't score away from home. They said that we weren't good away at the top six. They said Tammy Abraham doesn't score against top six. We've put all of those to bed, all of those myths. Tammy Abraham got the winner. We got 3 points at the Emirates, 3 points out away at Tottenham, and just emphasises that we are the kings of London. We can go to your own backyard and slap you up and nick all the points. That's exactly what we did. And honestly, I'm so gassed. I'm honestly so gassed. I'm not going to lie. We don't deserve to win that game. We don't deserve to win that game. Yes, for the last half an hour, there was only one team in it. You know, the way they were breaking between the lines, the way they were putting it under so much pressure, we upped the tempo and the intensity. However, first half, we were lucky to only be 1-0 down. It could have easily been 2-3-0 to Arsenal. They dominated us. They controlled the game. They dominated our formation. You could clear to see that Arteta specifically trained them up against the 3-4-3. He knew Chelsea when he used the 3-4-3. And if it wasn't for a bit of luck from Chelsea, of course, Jorginho staying on the pitch when, in my opinion, he was fortunate to stay. And, of course, Leno not making a howler. Going to be getting onto Leno a bit later. Then I don't think we would have scored. And of course, we've never come back from a losing position this season. It's the first time we've done it. And what a way to do it. Against your arch rivals in a London derby, away from home, top four rivals. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I want to mention one thing. Lampard went from villain to hero in about 2 seconds. The formation and the tactics in the start of the game was atrocious. Very, very predictable. And the tactics wasn't good. Let's be honest now. He used a 3-4-3 formation, and there's a lot of limitations with this formation. Of course, it worked against Tottenham because the way Mourinho prepared and set up his team, it was set up to target Jorginho, target a 4-3-3 formation, and he didn't expect the 3-4-3 formation. Now, the issue with using it here is, of course, Arteta planned. He trained against it. And so that's why, they nullified the flanks, they nullified the fullbacks, and it didn't help with Emerson being trash this game. It didn't help with him being trash. Of course, he came off after 25 minutes, but he was atrocious. He was honestly by far the worst performance I've seen from Emerson. He looked disinterested, and not only that, he was nullified. He wasn't getting up the pitch enough attacking-wise. Of course, he is decent attacking-wise, but defensively, he was completely out of position. He was supposed to be marking Aubameyang for Arsenal's goal. Ball watching left him on his own. The fullbacks got nullified. We couldn't move the ball quickly enough. And the issue with the 3 for the back formation is, of course, you don't have that control in the midfield. I don't want to see a Kante Kovacic pivot. I've kept saying it for time. That pivot isn't good. You either use a Jorginho Kovacic pivot or use a Jorginho Kante pivot, or use them in a 3 with Jorginho at register. Of course, with not having Jorginho in the game, no press resisting, no transitioning of the ball effectively. We couldn't play out our normal game. We couldn't play out the back. We lost all control, all momentum. And that's the issue when you don't play Jorginho, especially in a big game like this. You need to dominate that midfield. That midfield battle is vital and crucial. And of course, we were getting dominated in midfield. And of course, Arsenal were dominating the midfield in the first half. And Lampard made that crucial tactical change, introducing Jorginho into the game, taking off, of course, Emerson. Of course, I wasn't taking off because he is one of our better fullbacks. He then switched Tomori to the right back, and of course we went back to a 4-3-3 formation, or a 4-2-3-1 formation with a 4-5-1 in transition. And of course it worked. Immediately you could see we started to regain control in the midfield. The tempo was improving. We were then operating between the lines, starting to create more chances, clear-cut chances, and it was looking promising. And of course we started playing much, much better towards the end of the first half. But don't get me wrong, Arsenal completely deserved the slender lead into the first half, and the first half was simply not good enough. We then move into the second half, and this is where things change. Of course, immediately there's a big collision between Rudiger and Mustafi. Both of them are down. Hopefully they're both fine. Of course, they're both. I believe Mustafi has a slight concussion. And then the tempo switched, the momentum. Jorginho dictated the game. He dominated the game completely, and for me, the man of the match has to go to Jorginho, because when he came on, he won Chelsea the game on his own. Not only did he get the equaliser, however, he controlled the game. He dictated the game when he came on. He won us that midfield battle single-handedly on his own, and immediately we started creating clear-cut chances. Willian and Mount were able to utilise those flanks, utilise those half spaces, introducing Tammy Abraham more into the game. And of course, this is where Lampard was really brave. He introduced Lamptey into the game. Of course, Tomori was a limitation at right back. He's not a natural right back. His crossing isn't the best. And of course, it was very easy for Saka, who was their left back, to defend against. By introducing a recognised right back in Lamptey, of course, risky, he was able to utilise his pace, take on Saka, put in those crosses and put Arsenal under immense pressure. And that's why Lampard got it tactically spot on in the second half. And you have to praise him. I'm going to discredit him for the stupid formation he used to begin with. But however, he corrected using vital tactical changes and vital substitutions to change the game completely into our favour. And that's exactly what happened. And honestly, I lost my voice. When Tammy Abraham scored that second goal, I lost my voice. Going into this game as well, I was thinking, I saw all Arsenal fans on my timeline going, oh, best first half of the season, we played so well. Arteta, manager bounced this down. I was thinking, so typical, isn't it? So typical. Well, Arsenal, have lost their previous last 6 games. Lost their previous last 6 games at home. Yeah, across all competitions. They sit in 11th position. Okay, and we know what the manager bounce does at Chelsea. Of course, their fans are up for it. The players are more up for it compared to us. And we got the job done. We just about got the job done. And I'm gassed. Honestly, we've got the 3 points to the Emirates. So our record at the Emirates ain't great as well. So that was fantastic. Honestly, good news. What makes it more sweeter is Tammy Abraham is naturally an Arsenal fan. So the fact that he scored against the winner in their own backyard. Sorry, lads. London is blue. London is always blue. And it will always be blue. This is why, man. Pride of London. Kings of London. Honestly, man. Honestly, I'm so gassed. Of course, we had to win this game because of the top 4 race. But getting into the goalkeeping position, and of course, Arsenal fans that want to pipe up saying Leno over Kepa, man, honestly, just leave the video now. Leave. What are you doing? You must be on some high weed, right? The herbal essence must be strong. You must be on some high stuff. Maybe LSD or cocaine or something like that. Because honestly, man, what are you smoking, my guy? His distribution is trash. He can't catch it. Of course, he's not dominant in the box. I mean, that was a howler. Of course, all goalkeepers have howlers, but Kepa makes mistakes. All goalkeepers, top goalkeepers make mistakes. However, Leno, I've never seen Kepa make a mistake like that. That is a very simple, easy catch. And if you're not confident of catching it, generally punch it away. He missed it completely and it came on a plate, on a silver palata. Cutlery, silver fork, silver knife, gold plate. Everything was done. It was on a plate for Jorginho for him to just tap it in. He just passed the ball in and immediately we're on the ascendancy. The momentum shifted. And of course, the second goal was incoming. Arsenal fans were getting agitated. Arsenal then had to get the win. Of course, they're at home. They got that setback. They wanted to get straight back into the game, get straight back in front. Of course, we caught them cold on the counter-attack. Willian and Tammy Abraham, mixing together, combining with pace at Arsenal's back 3. Willian then cuts it back to Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham then holds his composure, shrugs off Mustafi and places it through Leno's legs. Thank you. Good night. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 3 points. We'll see you later, Arsenal. Honestly, it was that beautiful. And I'm gassed. I was prepared to come on here and get quite angry because I was thinking, weak mentality, bottle jobs. This is the first time this season we've come back from a losing position to claim all 3 points. And what a way to do it against a strong Arsenal team that, have got a new manager, new tactics. And look, honestly, I'm liking what Arteta's doing with the inverted fullbacks. We're focusing on those fine details, trying to improve Arsenal. However, of course, Chelsea, too much quality, too strong for them, and we get the 3 points. Of course, there are some talking points in this game. Jorginho is a very lucky man to be staying on the pitch. You could argue that he should have got sent off, but I mean, once you live in Alexander Lacazette's head rent-free, that's what you're going to expect. My register, my fucking world-class register was living in my man's head for the whole game, getting Lacazette angry, getting him agitated, pulling his shirt, and to be honest, I was very surprised Jorginho didn't get sent off. It was a very typical Diego Costa / Gabriel flashbacks. Honestly, I'm so gassed, man. Beautiful performance. I'm so proud of the boy, especially the second half fight back. Showing bottle, showing character, and we got it. Credit to Lampard as well for those crucial tactical changes that inevitably won us the game. And of course, we move on now. We ended 2019 on a fantastic high. Hasn't been a great year for us, but we ended it on a high now. 4 points clear of the top 4. This 3 points was massive. And we're heading into 2020, hopefully with some good luck. Hopefully 2020 will be our year. And yeah, ending 2019 on a positive. But yeah, going to wrap up the review there, guys. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are on here. And comment down with your thoughts, opinions on the game. Who do you think was your man of the match? Who are you proud of? Do you agree with me the fact that Lampard made those crucial tactical changes to then get the game in our favour and win us the game? And how happy are you that we nicked all 3 points in Arsenal's backyard. Comment down below thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.